Hey guys, you like my hair?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Solilocheese.
Sorry about not making a video on Monday. I'm currently on spring break right now. I went to Mindy's hometown for spring break. I was fully prepared to make a video and upload it during the time that I was on vacation. And then I realized that it's pretty much like where she lives is pretty much in the middle of nowhere, at least where we're staying. And there was no internet really. And I also didn't bring my laptop anyway, so I couldn't edit my video in the first place if I were to do it. So I'm really sorry that it kind of got all screwed up because I didn't think that would happen. Anyway, so let's just go straight to the question. Megan's question last week. What is your opinion on the whole Kony 2012 campaign? Actually, the first night that I saw the video, I was really inspired and I was fully prepared to actually donation to invisible children. Afterwards, I started thinking that I really need to reevaluate this more. Yes, I agree that they do have a good cause, and the internet is definitely a very powerful vehicle to use in terms of getting information out, and this will definitely be very helpful to what they need to do. And I totally agree that what is going on right now in Uganda is ridiculous, and yes, it's really fucked up what's going on in Africa and how corrupt politicians have become. Definitely is something that the world really needs to focus their eyes on for a while. But I do agree that I'm not going to go headlong into something like this and just start going crazy and giving all this money to really a foundation that I don't really know much about. Everyone's been saying that invisible children you should be a little wary about them because of the fact that nobody really knows where their money is going. I definitely agree with Kika when it comes to the fact that if you want to donate, for sure, do that, but don't necessarily just give all your money to invisible children. There are a lot of foundations that have been working really hard to get Joseph Kony arrested and bring him and the country of Uganda to justice. I would say to definitely watch this video by Soundly Awake. What he said really opened my eyes a bit and made me think about basically what needs to be done about the situation. So I definitely feel that although, yes, they have good intentions and this is definitely a good idea, I think there are definitely other ways to bring Joseph Kony to justice. I don't want to sound like a puss, but my stance is really neutral about it, probably because I don't know enough about it. And honestly, it would take a lot of time to actually have to look into what the whole situation is about. So I would definitely just say that if you want to make a difference and if you want to bring Kony to justice, then you're going to have to do your research first before you start blindly following an organization. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so next question was, if you could change the ending of a movie or any story for that matter, what movie would it be or what story and why? I would have to say that probably the story that I would change the ending to. I know I already mentioned this to you before, but this year I read the last book of the Inheritance Saga, which is the series that Aragon comes from. It kind of stated how it was very similar to the ending of Lord of the Rings, how they defeated the bad guy and then it just kept going and going and going and going. Honestly, in my opinion, I really did not think that we needed that extra like 100 pages to explain all these things. And I felt that the ending of Lord of the Rings and the ending of Inheritance Saga was very similar in the fact that it just wasn't necessary. I mean, we could have wrapped this up in a different way. I'm not exactly sure how I would change it. I would just say all this extra side stories and all these extra, oh look, they have kids and they got married. That just wasn't necessary. I really think maybe could have done at least like a fast forward towards the part that was most important, in which all the main characters kind of separated and went their own ways, which pretty much what happened in both the Inheritance Saga and the Lord of the Rings. So yes, that's what I would say about that. Kika asked, if you had to switch bodies with anyone in the world, who would it be and why? I usually look up to a lot of people who are living the dream, really. Excuse my stomach, I'm hungry, I guess. I just would like to see what it'd be like to live in a day as Lady Gaga. I mean, she seems like a really, well, you know, my love for Lady Gaga, but I just think she'd definitely be just a really interesting person, and she leads a really interesting life. Also, just because I wish I could sing like Lady Gaga, jeez. Yeah. My question for you guys this week is, if you had a theme song that would play whenever you walked into a room, what would it be? My personal... What? What was that face that I just made the camera? My personal theme song would be...
Look at my horse is amazing, give it a lick. It's just like raisin.
Why? Just because I think a lot of people who know me well would definitely understand why it would be my theme song, because if you listen to the entire song, you're like, I really don't understand what the fuck is going on, but I love it, because that's just how, that's me. That's just me. Anyways, I'm a skedaddle. Sorry about this whole problem that I had in the beginning of the week. I love you. I love you guys. Isn't that all that matters in the end of the day? Yes, it does. Okay. I'll talk to y'all next Monday for sure. Well, bye.